Your eyebrows, I keep forgetting that they're clay.
We keep forgetting that they're fake.
Yeah, I thought they were real.
You guys really think this
thought they
is
were real.
indistinguishable from my face? Like my eyebrows are close enough to this where you're like, oh, I didn't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
It's like a spot the difference in the back of a highlights magazine. It's just the old. There's
Side
one
by side
difference.
Joe.
There's one difference, and it's your friend's eyebrows that you've been staring at for years. Still really hard though.
Highlights stumps me every time.
Yeah.
Gotta
Dude.
give it to him.
Ah, man. I only think of it and then at the dentist's office. Yikes. You guys know what that's like going there.
Yeah, it's blowjobs, man. Tired of it.
Sick of these blowjobs.
That's not what's happening.
Too late.
Hey, it's a video game, so you don't play that? Nah, we just play with clay. I love clay. It's fun to play with. I don't need that. I need my clay ship, build it up in the little castle. Oops, it's a little bit of hassle, but I wipe my hands clay clean. Mommy said, ooh, that looks mean. Jake!
Having clay fun. Got a clay blunt. Then we go on the clay run. Oh, pray son, cause the clay's mon. Coming in to kill your clay fun. Ah, shit. That's a clay bun, not a real bun. Try to eat a burger, now I'm sick. No fun. Straight puns. Play on words. It's clay done.
Clay done, it's a clay done, it's a clay done. J. Akon, Clay Akon, J. Macon.
No clay. No clay.
Neverhood,
We clay.
Neverhood.
Clay. Welcome to Video Game Book Club, the episode of Clay. Here we are, okay. Bro, come on. This isn't a video game in real life. You're not supposed to play around.
The lines are blurring.
Y'all play, but you can't play. Clay.
I crushed my DS.
Oh no. That's no
Gears
game.
falling out.
I feel like the big show at the end of yesterday's Extreme Rules pay-per-view.
Oh.
He was like stunned, and
Big
Roman
show.
Reigns picked up the commentator's table and pushed it over on top of him and pinned him.
With the table?
Destroying-
Yeah, with the table.
But he's a wrestler. No, the commentator, but they wrestle.
The commentators wrestle?
You
They
think
gotta know
they'd
what they're
lift
talking
weights
about.
at least?
Everyone wrestles.
Everyone wrestles in WrestleMania.
Dude, no one's safe in the WWE. They go out and punch grandmas in the crowd.
Yeah, audience participation.
Oh no.
Mandatory.
Sorry.
The Rock hit a grandma?
Not The Rock, come on.
Oh, who did?
Rock's
who,
a hero.
Who stoops to the level of hitting grandmas?
Like John Cena.
The force of you saying John Cena blew my eyebrows straight out.
Because you were going to be like,
What? Just raised him through the roof. Yikes. Hold on.
Whoa!
oh,
I'm
jeez.
falling apart!
Jake, you shouldn't have ever said the Kina curse.
Should have fire blasted this before going on air.
What does that mean?
You're gonna have to
Oh,
hold it
kill
now.
him?
Yeah.
Kill.
Kill? Kill. You've changed. You're like Two-Face.
You look like a mud raider, honestly.
Yeah,
That's how I
honestly,
see it.
you're looking like a mud raider. Oh no. Oh, keep the nose.
Yeah.
Here we
Really
go.
good. Here we go.
Break
Sam,
out
are
more
you gonna
clay.
talk about your game or what?
Sure.
First off, we played the Neverhood. It's a game from '95 on the PC.
Good
And it's a
memory.
point-and-click claymation game. First ever claymation video game.
Whoa, really?
Before Clay Fighter?
Before Clay Fighter.
Before Clay.
Clay
guess
Fighter was
so.
fun.
Yeah,
Before
and
Clay Fighter.
actually, I read this. Wikipedia told me that they were gonna put Clayman in Clay Fighters, but decided not to.
Whoa,
They kinda
really?
fucked up
Yeah,
there.
they fucked up.
That was the one idea where they didn't execute.
Mhm.
Otherwise, Clay Fighter's flawless game.
No one would have really noticed. It's not like many people played Neverhood. It only sold what?
42,000.
Yeah.
42,000?
Yeah, I counted.
Except it was real popular in Iran and Russia. Bootleg copy.
Really?
Yeah, big
Why
game.
is that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, those are really rare. I hear.
Bootlegs?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the limited editions of these Clay Fighter games.
Yeah, illegal pirating? That's pretty rare.
Man, did you guys really ever play Clay Fighter recently?
No.
Try to go back to it. It's
Because it's great.
fucking awesome.
I played it a
For
few
real
years
fun.
ago. And
Mhm.
it's,
Yeah.
Again,
It's a
nightmares.
hellscape.
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Every time.
Yeah.
Clay games and Wallace
Yeah,
and
what?
Gromit and
Hey!
Chicken Run.
I don't blame you.
So
Those
what?
Yeah, it
ones
was
in
so
Wallace and Gromit
scary.
was
This
great.
this game gave you nightmares?
Nightmares every time.
Every
Yeah.
time you played
So
it?
Why did you ever
Every
play
time.
it? The 10th time
Hey.
in, I was like, maybe I can make it.
yeah, I did. I'm 10 days older. I got a little bit more maturity in me.
So you played
Maybe I
it
can-
10 times in 10 days, having a nightmare every day.
Mhm.
Not
It was a social experiment within my own household that I conducted upon myself.
Wow.
I was the professor and the student, and the experimentee, all in one.
So did you end up buying this game, or was your computer one of the ones that
Yeah.
came with it pre-installed?
No, because I had the disc. That's what we were playing.
Yeah.
And,
Oh.
so I literally had a copy of this game, but my parents would buy me really bad games like Jurassic Park, top-down strategy games, and then like this. And I never asked for any of these. That was the thing. There was no interest at all.
You were saying, bring
I was
them
like-
back, Mom and Dad.
Mom, I've had 6 nightmares in a row now.
Please return this.
Please. She's like, no, you gotta beat it. Let me know how it ends. Never beat it.
That's their. That'd be a good tactic to get your son to hate video games and be a sportster.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Be a sports
Yeah,
shirt.
they'll want to turn off the computer and go outside.
Yeah.
Somehow it didn't
That's
work
why I'm
though.
good at
You
baseball.
love video games after your shitty childhood.
No, I hate video games. pretty much.
Straight up.
That's why I'm here.
Do you remember the nightmares in detail?
Yeah.
Which character?
Okay,
about
so
the
Yeah,
nightmares,
the spookies.
nightmares for sure. It's that like opening scene when you do the dynamite puzzle against the crab monster, and he has those like big gaping claw. He looks like a crayfish, honestly, like a green
Yeah.
crayfish.
With
Yeah.
like a Venus flytrap. mixed
Yeah,
in.
yeah. It's like a plant and a fish. You know, it's not
It's a
evolutionary, really. Darwin wouldn't approve of this.
Uh-uh.
But there's that scene where you like spin the and it like comes out of the wall.
God.
And then
Yeah.
when it comes at you, I always just like got nightmares because I was like, go through the door, and he would like keep like running into the wall. And,
Yeah,
like,
it's
not
that
going to the
cartoon
cutscene.
bullshit
Like-
where it's like,
Yeah,
bonk,
we have no
and
control.
bonk.
Yeah, it's
That cutscene after you free the monster is like 3 minutes long.
Yeah,
I know.
it is.
just
They took
enough
time
time to
on
have
it.
a nightmare.
Exactly.
That-
259. That would have been fine. No, they're not.
1 second more.
You can't stop the ride. Dude, I've been thinking about nightmares a lot lately. My design mentor was telling me about this nightmare creature that multiple people have seen, and he encountered it when he was like little, like multiple times, and says it's the most horrifying thing of his life. I think it's called Hat Man. I don't know. We'll link to it in the bottom. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I've heard of this.
Yeah, he said that he kind of went into sleep paralysis. He's laying in bed, and then all of a sudden he is awake, but he can't move his body, and his teeth got like electrified and really painful, kind of like what I imagine biting on an ice cube is like. And he said
tinfoil.
there's the Hat Man right next to his bed, just like a black figure, and he
Oh.
Just like brushing his teeth.
That'd actually be really scary. That's,
Yeah.
don't even joke. That's gonna be my nightmare tonight.
But he said that he felt this electricity in his teeth, and he felt like this shadow figure with red eyes was just laughing at his pain.
That sounds like old Hague syndrome, kinda. It's like you wake up with sleep paralysis and there's like this old creepy woman sitting on your chest and you can't move or breathe and she's just sitting on top of you.
This is different though than the "Have you seen this man?" thing.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about, right? With like the big
different.
like unibrow.
Yeah, they're like he's in every dream. He's only can be seen in the dream realm.
Seen him around the world.
Yeah,
dreams around the world.
So that's basically what happened with you in Neverhood.
Yeah.
It planted these nightmare creatures into your
That's
life.
slowly trickling out to all your friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
And you know,
now we're gonna see him.
I wanted to get over my fear of clay by the age of 10, but I mean, I really couldn't sit through all of Chicken Run until I think I was like 13 or 14. For real, because Wallace and Gromit still was giving me nightmares all the time. I have no idea. Which we watched. No, you weren't home yesterday. We were watching some Wallace and Gromit, and it was dark and gritty. I think there should be clips of Wallace and Gromit through this whole thing. Or you could just impose their faces on it.
Yeah, that's easier. I'll just do that.
Eli Roth actually directed the new Wallace and Gromit. So.
Did he really? I also don't believe.
So, what was the first clay nightmare inducer? Was it Neverhood? Or was it Wallace and Gromit?
I think it was Neverhood, and then it became Wallace and Gromit, because Wallace and Gromit is more innocent, but when you start with just pure unadulterated fear that you get from Neverhood, scariest game, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it blew PT and like everything I played recently to shame.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Moment of
I couldn't
silence
get over
for
it.
PT.
Yeah.
Just today, right?
Kojima.
Kojima.
Yeah.
Does it go out today? Or it has like a few days
Confirmation
left.
was it? Yes.
Oh, the
Oh,
confirmation.
yeah, the confirmation. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were reading that the PT trailer is done on the 29th. Like, you have to download it now or else it's gone. So.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That's a crazy.
All right.
I hope that's a documentary later, so I can know what the hell happened.
Well, isn't it next year Kojima's contract is done?
It sounds like it ended already. It sounds like he was just up and out of there.
Dishonorably discharged.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's what
that'd
it
be
sounds
great.
like.
The Purple Heart.
His contract's just over, so they have to let him go.
Yeah.
The guy that made him all this money. Oh, your contract.
They're actually making a Metal Gear movie, I read today.
I've been hearing that for a while.
Yeah, they've been
Yeah,
saying that
they've
since
been for a while.
school.
And then-
that's Pinalius.
So
There's-
ridiculous.
Yeah, that's very.
I need to.
I thought you were making a chicken drummy for a while.
I actually was, yeah. And then I put it upside down and dick.
Dude, come
Not-
on, this is a
That's not
family
right
show.
dick anymore.
Families gather around to watch this.
Families love my story of
Like
jacking off to deer.
Yeah, it's like the fireside chats. Please stop grabbing it like that.
They're going to pull us. They're going to pull the feed. Please.
Yeah.
That looks like a severed finger now.
You're making the worst things over there.
Do you want more clay to make more horrible things?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, now you can have more nightmares.
I know, I'm gonna sleep with these around my bed, like in a ritualistic circle, probably.
Yeah.
You know, I laughed, but actually, a clay phobia is pretty real. It's a really creepy
Is it know what
looking
it's called?
style. Clay phobia?
Is that what they call it? Clayphobia?
You had it.
You got clayphobia.
You tell us.
I was never diagnosed. Undiagnosed.
Undiagnosed clayphobic.
I'm diagnosing you right now.
It's like a bop
Is,
it.
what the hell
Whoa!
is that? So what about the game?
What about it?
How
How
about
far
that
did you
game?
get, Sam?
Okay. Are you talking about kid me or
Kid
like
you.
now?
Both.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get the same length into the game every single time, and it's just because it's a matter of you can't save, and then also it just got too frightening. Really, I would, when you change your underwear for 3 times in one sitting, you just kind of
In
have to
real
like
life?
real life underwear. Yeah.
Your pee pee
Oh
pants?
yeah, dude! I soiled too many leather chairs.
Mother chairs.
Leather.
Oh, I think you said mother chairs.
My mother's
Mother
chairs.
That's a terrible name for it.
Yeah.
Sorry for mishearing.
So, and I think that's always that part where there's that spiral stupid section where you have to hit the button. I think like 3
that-
times.
That
Oh,
Was
yeah, that button in the center. Yeah, I thought you were talking about how you have to click the whole way around a quarter turn away.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
That gave me a
part of.
nightmare.
So
that was a nightmare.
that's about it. There's that scene too where you eat the white
The,
mushroom
like, apple
things.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you burp, and like I would just pretty much watch that for a while, and then that's where I would shut it off.
So roughly,
like an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe.
well, in kid time.
In kid time,
Because that's
15
10 minutes. Yeah,
yeah.
10, 15 to get that far.
Wow, ouch.
Cutting out the cutscenes, I suppose. Because
No.
that 3-minute monster fight.
It didn't take us that
It's
long.
not an hour in, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It
I
felt
mean, as
like
a
an
kid,
hour.
Mm-hmm.
well, when you're living a nightmare, time slows down in dreams, don't you know?
That's what Clockstoppers was about. If you ever saw that. I want to know, the only person who's ever seen the ending. I haven't even looked it up on YouTube, so
I played
Give
like
me-
I can only get like 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
And I was like, these puzzles are too long.
The game is too long.
It's too sluggish the whole time that you're
too
trying to
long
play.
and it's
Right.
beatable in an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, but these guys probably beat the whole thing. They're gonna be so mad at me. I didn't play all of it, so I
grinded it.
put on a walkthrough that was like an hour and 40 minutes
Uh-huh.
for the complete run. And yeah, I watched that all the way through, or I had it on while I was doing other things, because it's a lot of just like turning dials and moving buttons and puzzle game stuff. But the ending, I'm not totally sure what happens. It might have all been a dream. There was a fight between a
Whoa.
giant robot and a dinosaur, and you're like trying to save this guy who's doing some real blood-curdling screams. That's like really freaking me out. And then
Wow.
and then you're like suddenly cuts to you asleep, and then somebody wakes you up and like, hey, this is Clayman.
Wait, but you are Clayman?
You're Clayman.
Your name is Clayman.
Clayman.
You went from Clayman to Clayman?
Your name,
Your name is
Clayman.
Clayman.
Clayman?
Clayman.
Clayman.
yeah.
The Japanese name is Clayman.
That's right.
Yeah,
Everybody loves Clayman.
Everyone
It's the
loves
Italian
Clayman.
name.
But there's this group of similar-looking Claymen that come up on you, and they're like, hey, it's Clayman. He saved us all, everybody. We owe everything to him.
Is it like
Let's have a-
Shrek?
So even the
And then he
ending's
says-
shitty.
And he says, half a cheer for Clayman. And then everybody goes, hip, hip. Eh.
Very
And then
funny.
credits?
Pretty funny. No, then they have a party. and there's a bunch of little party gags.
Can you guys tell
And then
that?
credits.
Can you tell that the
Oh, boy.
creator wrote
Party cakes.
an episode of SpongeBob and Adventure Time?
It had his footprint all over it.
It kind of does.
Wow.
That reminded me a lot of a SpongeBob joke.
Do you actually
actually.
see? Do you see Finn? Is he like hidden in the game? Like a
He
little
knew.
He's in the game's files.
He knew he
Yeah.
would help make somebody else's cartoon, so he
20
pre-made
years
the
later.
character. Told Pendleton, "You're welcome."
Yeah, I feel like it has a cult following because after playing this game, I've noticed a bunch of avatars on like NeoGAF and other game forums.
We were
of
watching-
the Clayman.
Really?
We were watching Steve Harvey clips,
Uh-huh.
and the dude had a Clayman, and it was like literally after we were done playing.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird.
We've been
Bizarre.
watching a lot of Steve Harvey.
You know, it
Yeah.
actually got pretty good reviews. I mean, for when it came out, there's not
Really?
a whole lot of reviews out there, but it got a lot.
Of the like 3 reviews it got, it was like 4 out of 5s, I think.
4 out of 5s. There's like
Huh.
a 4.8 out of 5 even.
Well, think about that in '95.
Yeah.
That art style carries it so
it was
much.
really experimental too. I mean, not really experimental. They just made a clay world.
Hey, you can have
There's
just cut him down.
There's some smart stuff in there. When you're, I don't know if you got to the part where you're like walking through the door and there's a tiny door on the other side and you
Yeah,
grab it and you
right.
pull it up and it makes.
Oh yeah,
That's cool. And
That was-
somebody pieced that whole thing up. Like
That's
that.
right. You
So,
gotta respect it.
what'd you think of the first
Respect
person?
it.
I respect it.
Did-
Sorry.
Did you like the jump to first person?
The first
just so
person
randomly?
open world,
Yeah.
the hub world between the levels. I thought that was really cool looking.
I thought it was cool, but I literally couldn't stop thinking of just the mustached game creators like moving a camera through their little clay set that they made. I thought of it the whole time. Ruined the magic for me.
You know, I really like the way that the world looked though from first person.
Oh, yeah.
the
Yeah,
world's
for
really
sure.
cool.
Yeah, they did a great job with the whole art direction. It just isn't that fun.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. I mean, it would have done better as a platformer, I think. But they actually made a sequel to the game, Skull Monkeys, and that was a platformer for the PS1.
Was it the same art style?
Yeah. Originally,
I think I've seen the box art for that.
dude, it's so familiar. Like, I didn't even know that this game was related until today, I think. But yeah. They did a lot with it, actually. I think there might have been a third.
BS.
Yeah.
Skull
BS.
Monkeys 3?
Skull.
A third one.
No, it was
Third
BS.
claymation game.
Oh.
tricked again.
I got fooled because he went to go make Earthworm Jim afterwards.
Oh. Hey, what other claymation games are there? I can't even think of any besides the ones we just mentioned.
Is Earthworm
No.
claymation? It's got that weird look to it. I don't think it actually
It's
is
not
clay
claymation.
though. No.
The Swapper was like clay figures, right? But they, made them into regular 2D art assets.
I thought that it was all just 3D polygons for the Swapper. I don't know.
They're like modeled after like real little
Yeah,
sculptures, I think.
Mhm.
It certainly looks like it if you like look real close.
yeah. I don't know. I'll have to
Might have just
revisit
been
that.
what
That
they're
game, by the way, is the shit.
Mhm.
I'm so close to the end. I don't know why I didn't finish that.
Finish it.
I got it.
You heard
Did
the
you
news
finish
about
it?
Kojima and just
Oh.
couldn't continue.
I can't play any games after hearing Kojima. Gone.
R.I.P. Chojima.
Oh no.
With that slur, we should mention what we're drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got a sponsorship.
Actually, the back is really where the story is. So this is adult beverage It's the brainchild of Tracy and Nikki, two lifelong friends on a mission to create delicious concoctions. Thank you, Tracy. Not
Thank
Nikki.
you, Tracy.
Nikki
I think
was
it's
clearly
very
not pulling her weight.
fitting because
Cheers.
it's for kids, looks good,
Mm-hmm.
but sucks.
You
Yeah.
like it?
It's alright.
Well-
I wouldn't say it sucked actually. I just think that this game sucked.
Wait, were there? Oh, that's what everything sucks. Were there other like flavors besides strawberry?
No,
Not
that was
there.
only one. It
Oh,
was
I've seen
it.
$5.99 for that.
Which is
Wow.
like 750 milliliters and 20%
Yeah.
alcohol by volume, so it's a good ass deal. I've seen adult chocolate milk in stores before, but it wasn't there. And right here we've got St. Brendan's Irish Cream Liqueur. We got these because they're like thick, like
Yeah.
clay.
Like clay.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's milky.
yeah, they're okay.
Like clay.
This is less alcoholic than that and tastes way more alcoholic.
Really?
I haven't even tried that. Can I try yours? I don't know if
Sure.
I want to pour any.
Do you want more milk? Oh, you got milk. Do you want more milk?
I guess I'll take a little more milk.
Remember,
Poppy
I
milk.
remember that movie?
I like
I'm
that.
not a fan.
You've got mail?
You've got milk.
It's got milk. Oh man, I love milk.
God, it's the shit.
Can we
I
talk about
love
milk
milk.
instead?
Today we drank milk. I had a lot of milk as a kid. These kids have never tried milk.
I love
What'd
milk.
you think?
Yep.
I've never
First
had milk
time.
until today.
This
It
isn't
was
even
adult
real
strawberry.
milk.
I give
The
milk a
closer
B
you're getting.
plus.
Is there a calcium content on here?
They don't put
They don't-
nutrition facts on alcohol, I don't think. Because
Why
there is
don't
no
they?
nutrition.
That should be illegal.
Let's make nutritious alcohol.
Yeah, like berries. Oops, all berries, alcohol.
Yeah, like berries.
I had the idea, this is trademarked by me,
Patented. at
to
the patent
have
office.
No
uh,
ideas.
alcoholic Capri Suns called Capri Moon.
Ooh,
That's-
after dark, baby.
Yeah, that's the best idea I've ever had.
Mm.
For anything. Games are dumb for kids included.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's eclipsed.
I think you should drop the show and chase your dreams.
Thanks!
Until you get sued by Capri
see
Sun.
ya. Yeah. Also looked up how much it is to patent things, because thinking of some ideas here and there. A little cereal invention here, a little
Sure.
shoe invention there. You guys heard my shoe invention. I'm going to tell the crowd real quick before I tell you how much it costs to patent.
Okay.
Alright, so you got shoes, right? And you know those Nike pumps? And they got a little extra space in between? Well, you got a little door in the back. You can stick whatever you want in there. So you need to tenderize some chicken, put a chicken breast in there, put some berries in there, pour out the jam after walking around at work all day. You know what I'm saying? Patented. Don't take that. But it costs $1,500
Whoa.
to patent something.
Wow.
After all the fees are said and done. Sucks.
It
You
could
know?
be a lot worse though than 1,500.
But still, if you have an idea, you should be able to patent it for $30.
And they
That's
don't-
my
They don't
world.
last long, too. I was told.
How long do they last? Like
Okay.
75 years?
I was talking to the guy who invented the rollerblade. That's who told me this, and he said that every 17 years he has to get his stuff repatented. So imagine $15,000 or $1,500, right? That's what you said. Every 17 years.
That's not that. I don't think that's that bad.
To be the creator of rollerblades, that's not a steep price to pay.
No, but when you have to patent all these elements, to it.
That's
Sometimes
true.
it just racks up.
Like the clips and stuff.
Yeah.
And
All right, so this shitty game. Just kidding. I shouldn't keep on calling it shitty. This is your childhood here.
It's
Sam's
not a
favorite game.
great.
It looks
yeah, childhood.
great. It looks great. It plays like shit.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, I'm stumped. I thought I was putting a quality game on the table.
Me
until I
too.
heard that.
When I won Deer Avenger.
Hidden
bro.
gem. Yeah,
That's
no,
the
some
best
of them just
part.
don't hold up.
yeah, the best part of Video Game Book Club is thinking your game's good and then it getting kind of wrecked.
Well,
I thought Ninja Gaiden was better than it actually was.
do you think if you were playing this and you were like 7 years old like me, that you would appreciate it more? Do you think?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's clearly for very
Yeah.
young kids.
I can't believe it's rated T.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
it's
rated
for straight 7-year-olds. It's the
Probably-
perfect age.
Nowadays rankings, yeah.
It's like Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I think I might even
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it if they
That's
just
the
improved
best
the movement.
comparison.
Oh yeah.
In terms of tone and like, Courage might be a little scarier, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, this game, when I watched the rest of it, it kind of was disappointingly
not scary.
not scary. I thought it was
So-
going to pay off in a super scary way.
Once you get past the crabmonger,
Yeah, it doesn't, like, escalate, really. And you get that creepy laugh for the opening, the
Yeah.
first screen.
Yep.
That
that sounds like banjo.
that
That was accurate as
was
fuck.
the Witch and Banjo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Thank
really.
you.
I don't think it should be rated T.
Really?
I don't see anything about it that's for teenagers.
Well,
we
that
didn't beat it.
that maybe was
Yeah.
released at a time when that stuff was pretty sensitive because of Mortal Kombat.
The sequel got released as KA originally. They revisited it and rated it T because it seemed. I mean, Skull Monkeys. The cover looks scary as hell. That looks like it should be rated T.
Yeah.
We should real quick before we get to letter grades just briefly mention the glitch
Oh,
catastrophe that happened when we were playing.
It made the game better.
Yeah, it really did.
Yep.
You got a jetpack for some reason.
Yeah. I was like,
It turned into a platformer, real controls for a real person's game instead of this bullshit.
I can't wait to see what he rates it.
Yeah.
He's been trying to suppress his hatred for this game the whole time.
I was sad because I saw it and I thought that it looked cool and I was actually really excited when we first started playing it, and immediately I was not about to take the controls from you.
Yeah.
You play it all by yourself because I didn't want to play it.
when we were playing it again,
You
from the
tried to hand it
beginning,
off on
I
me?
was like,
Yeah.
Jake, take it away.
Yeah.
But
I said, are we really going to play it?
What was the,
yeah.
what was the glitch?
So it was just like a color glitch, really. The whole
Yeah.
screen just kind of was like any room you entered into was just a completely different glitch almost. It was weird.
It made it
because-
look creepy
Yeah.
almost. Like there's some that are really psychedelic
Yeah.
in rooms. Like speaking of Pink Floyd, you know. But and then there's one that there's the straight one room that looked like hell. It looked like real
Was it like
hell.
reds and greens?
We
and
couldn't
even
blues and
see.
stuff?
But
Same
but
thing
like
we
happened
each
to me.
couldn't even
sprite
see.
almost like it was like
Yeah.
We have a video of it. We'll give
Took
it to
a couple.
you to put in. But
Thank you.
But
Yeah.
it's coming at you.
Our
Yeah,
favorite
here
one.
it is.
Alright, well, I'll edit that.
Leo hates us. We have all these editing notes for him. And here's the clip.
No.
Letter grades now?
Yeah, well, let's start with you, Leo. What would
Yep.
you grade this game today? How does it hold up on the A to F scale?
C minus. Probably.
It's not bad. That's good.
Cool hand.
You're how I passed high school.
I love the C minus. I saw it all the time.
No, you just foreshadowed your grade right there.
What do you think it is?
I'm gonna guess you're gonna give it an F minus.
No, I'm gonna give it an F, not for fail, but for fuck this game.
That's what it stood for in school.
Which I'm gonna give it an F.
Wow. I thought the
Thanks,
part
Mom.
at the end where they said hip hip was funny. I laughed out loud when it happened, so it gets a C minus.
C
Hey,
minus.
as a cartoon,
That's a C minus.
as a
That's
cartoon,
C
I think it could have been pretty good actually. If
I
I
would've
don't know. It
taken
never
all
really
the clips-
fleshed out its world.
Yeah.
That's a good
No.
point.
It was
It
just
just
kind
didn't
of a
have
bunch
any
of
content.
scattershot, random.
Yeah.
Did they ever physically even call it the Neverhood other than just in like
It don't say
title?
anything till the very end.
They should call it Clayman Clayman, like they did in Japan.
It makes more sense.
All right, Sam. After revisiting your nightmare fuel,
I'm giving it as a 7-year-old version of me. I keep changing the age at which I played this game.
A 10, 7.
At the 7-year-old version, it gave me because I was in elementary school, we went on an ESPN grading scale. I give it an N for nightmare, but and that's the worst. That's an F. But today, I give it a D-.
Oh,
what knocked
it's
it
aging
up?
well.
What knocked it up from nightmare?
He's not shitting his pants anymore.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Much more enjoyable.
You know, the tears were kept to a minimum, and for that reason alone, when I was able to see the screen and its glitchy gloriness, I was very in tune with how much I really hated this game.
I feel like I can't say much more than that. It's already been said. Just a D. Straight up D. The claymation was good enough to knock it one letter grade up from an F.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of gameplay, F.
What would you buy it for?
What would I buy it for? Nothing. I wouldn't buy this game or recommend anyone buy it.
Yeah. Well, no. If there's one circumstance to play this game, what would it be under? Torture? Or...
Yeah, gun to your head. You have to play that. I honestly think don't play this game, but get the soundtrack.
Get the soundtrack,
Yeah, for sure.
actually.
There's a song during the end, during like the robot dinosaur battle. That's like an epic action song. It's actually really good. I feel like I'm gonna go back to it.
Pretty good composers for it, actually. They were, I didn't recognize the band names, but I mean, they've been in the business for a long time.
Are you a
looked at
mutant?
it.
Are you an X-Man?
Oh, you're talking about this? No.
Are you a mutant? Your face is all fucked up.
Break free!
Oh,
You guys,
shit back.
that wasn't me this whole time. I give this game an A.
Oh, what a twist.
Wow.
Look at SS Clay.
Put it in the kiln.
Go see
I love-
Jurassic World.
That part in the Jurassic World trailer where they're on that big mud thing and it's sliding around. Oh, Jesus! Fuck!
I said, dumb ass, grab a freaking chisel, write your own book. This is gristle to eat on the side of your meat. If you don't get that, you can't compete.
Having clay fun. Got my kid clay fun.
Having clay fun.